Hey, Professor Oak! How is it that you're so knowledgeable about Pokemon?
It's quite simple, Ash. I have a doctoral degree acquired from University.
Wow! Is there any way I can acquire some of your knowledge?
Why, yes. There's someone out there on the internet who can give you tips on scholarships and more. His name is Waite0207. You should check him out.
Sweet! Thanks, Professor!
Anytime, Ash.
In a tight crunch for scholarships. Trying to get around a writer's block for your net video? We've got you covered. Welcome to Life of a Content Creating College Student. With your hosts, Waite 0207 and Charlotte Waite.
Good evening, folks. My name is Colton W. Hurst, also known as Waite0207 on the internet. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of Life of a Content Creating College Student, and the last podcast recording of fall term.
Charlotte here. Yeah, I'm so excited for the last one for the term. I think it's going out with a bang. We have some great things to talk about today, and I'm excited.
Oh yes, absolutely. There's been quite a few changes going around, and some exciting ones at that.
And I think it'll be nice to have a little break. So when we come back in January, we'll have tons of fun things to discuss and talk about.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, let's get this last episode of the term started with what are two things that went well for you in the last 2 weeks?
These past few weeks have been long and grueling. I've searched for ways to get more of the audience to entertain, especially yourselves. And I found some ways, including a way to multi-stream to all my platforms without paying a single dime.
Ooh.
All I had to do was install a plugin called OBS RTMP. I will go into detail about what that does, but I've also been learning about SEO in my marketing class, which may come in handy. I will be speaking with my marketing professor, academic advisor, and my mentor, Christy Wyman, and she'll guide me in how I can utilize SEO to make my content, including this podcast, more visible to all of you, because I'm using Wix to create a website that puts everything in one place.
Oh, that's really nice.
And she has a course that she teaches where we use Google Sites to develop a website, but I'm using something more advanced.
Oh, okay.
And so
Wix is well known.
Yes, indeed. And I couldn't be more grateful to the contributions all of us made to foster a more lively, yet still supportive fan base. There may not be too many of us at the moment, but I can assure you that the boredom stops here. We're almost at 150 followers. We're even closer than we were before. We've surpassed 100.
Woohoo!
Bloopers in progress, folks.
Oh no, I actually just dropped my headphone and then I dropped it 2 more times trying to pick it up, but we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
It's exciting hitting 100 on LinkedIn.
Yes, absolutely. Like we actually surpassed 100.
Oh,
we surpassed.
Sorry.
A word here. Like it's all those connections that I foster within my digital video editing groups, as well as media and entertainment professionals groups, and even the leadership think tank. There's just so many.
That's outstanding. Networking is one of the most valuable activities that you can do.
Yep.
Right?
And from what I heard, Desiree, when she was going over the LinkedIn networking event, LinkedIn building events, she actually displayed my profile.
Oh, that's incredible. Do you feel proud?
Yeah, definitely. People were going, hey, is that Colton? And Desiree was like, yeah, that's him. You should go connect with him.
Wow. And that's awesome. She's out there getting your LinkedIn profile as well, so you can get more connections.
Yes. Yep. It's all about us, supporting each other 100% of the way.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not just one of us. There's 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us. Too many.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's pretty big. I got approved to go on a trip to Washington, D.C., hosted by a top program with chaperones consisting of Tammy and, of course, Charlotte.
Whoop, whoop. I'm not only your chaperone, I'll be your tour guide.
Oh, yes.
I'm the one displaying the knowledge for y'all, sharing it out.
Yes, this is a big opportunity to travel and network with more people, as well as learn some leadership skills from past presidents and officials. Of course, This does mean I will have to do some business trip preparation, and this also means that on the weekend that we take this trip, there will be no streams that Saturday because I will be away. However, this doesn't mean that there won't be any contents. I will take the liberty of recording some key clips from my trip and combining them into a short blog post for my Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, and TikTok. This has more opportunities than the opportunity to stream on the Saturday of when we go on our trip. This is a well worth sacrifice, folks. Rest assured, I'll be coming back after a potentially grueling winter term, refreshed, relaxed, ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and winter break is just right around the corner too.
It is.
Way too much time has passed. Like, oh my goodness.
It's been like a rocket.
I mean, where did that go? Where did it go? I mean, this is just nuts.
Yeah. No, I can't believe it. I feel like it was just the start of the term in our summer bridge. And especially since, so I've been the main planner for this Washington, D.C. trip. I'm really excited that you're excited to go. It makes me feel very fulfilled that you're so excited. But
yes,
I can't believe, in the summer I started planning it for end of March. And now I'm thinking, wow, I only have about 4 months, right?
Yes.
4.5, and then we're there.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
Yes, we're so close. I mean, like, actually, well, not that close, but we're getting close.
Well, yeah, time's gonna fly. Winter term's gonna fly, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, how did these things help you grow, and what can you gain out of it?
Now that I have the OBS Multi RTMP Outputs plugin, I can horizontally stream to any platform that supports the 16:9 aspect ratio. I can also customize the settings of each stream to fit the streaming conditions of the platforms. Considering that the trip to DC will be my first business trip, I have the chance to acquire travel skills that I can use in future jobs or employment if I choose to work for somebody long term. Of course, we are doing traveling for a good chunk of the time, but
Yeah, we will be traveling a lot, but also it's both going to be a little bit of business for your vlog, but also a lot of fun.
yes.
So, yeah, I want you to have a good, speaking of well-being and burnout and workaholism, I want to make sure that you have a nice amount of fun and not too much work, right?
Right.
That's going to be my challenge for you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Of course, when it comes to the business parts, it's all in sleek disguise.
All right, yeah. Whatever you can fit on a check.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go full on. We're not gonna go full on Among Us. That trend is just sailed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those fad deals.
It was.
Business trips give you the chance to develop your network, seek new thrills, and take insights that you would not otherwise get. And I hope that in my future endeavors as a creator, there'll be more travel opportunities in the future. And I imagine that there will be as I gain more followers. There'll be opportunities to travel to conventions such as TwitchCon or even VidCon.
Yeah. Or not to mention if you get sponsored, sponsorship trips, right?
Yeah. But that's quite a ways away. And plus, I'm sure with the experience that I'll be gaining over the course of these next few years, I'll get there.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm excited for you to grow and bloom.
Yep. One day it's bound to happen.
Yes.
Just is.
Yeah, it'll be before you know it. Well, I have another question for you, Colton, of course. What's one setback that you've come across in the past 2 weeks?
Although I did get the opportunity to use the old OBS multiple RTMP outputs plugin, I was unable to seize the opportunity. Over Thanksgiving break, I came down with a flu bug after a four-wheeler ride.
It was just going around this Thanksgiving break. It felt like
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, we went up the mountain and it was getting colder up there. There was quite a bit of snow at the top.
Oh.
But we didn't even dare go up that way.
Oh, yeah. You want to be safe.
Not only that, but the snowfall, yeah, that can do a number.
Absolutely.
I recovered quickly, but my dad insisted that I cancel the stream. I had to oblige due to the circumstances we were in.
Yeah.
However, at least I got to ride four-wheelers a few times, but the roads became bumpy since the last time I rode on the track following the trip down. I took up in the mountain in the motorized vehicle. What wound up happening as a result was I was stuck in the office for a long time, studying away. Nothing we could do about it. I may be ahead in my coursework, but I never intended for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
Not that far ahead.
Oh man, well, it's hard when you're sick. You have to take time off, or else you're gonna take longer to heal. And that's actually the same thing happened to me this week too. I came down with with the bug that's going around. And on Monday I came in the office. I realized I didn't have a voice. I tried to talk in a meeting. It was my first time talking that morning. I didn't have a voice. I couldn't speak, and so I ended up working from home for the rest of the day. And then on Tuesday, I asked Tammy, I was like, can I just work from home again today? And she goes, no, you need to take the day off and feel better. Sometimes we need those people in our life, like your dad, that lets us know, hey, no, you're not gonna get better as soon if you're working overtime so hard. So I'm glad you took that.
Yeah, it's in the Hearst genes for us to recover quickly.
That's good. That's great genes to have.
For the rest of the month and potentially term or year, if my mom and I can get out of the office and grab something to eat, we will be.
Yeah.
Having a workaholic relapse is natural and it will occur, but if it can't be avoided, it must be.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other things to do besides work.
Yeah. Like 4 wheels. Well, what's one thing that you can take away from this, and how can you turn this setback into an accomplishment?
It's easier said than done. But I can try not to be so reckless. Knowing the adventurous, daring, and highly skilled side of my personality, there are no guarantees. I tend to bear more risk and seize every opportunity I can get. This holds true even when you're mostly recovered from an illness. If you can at least get something done today, get it done. It doesn't matter the circumstances, especially in some circumstances where you're trying to break an unhealthy work addiction. You need to keep pushing forward. There's no excuse for not putting in 100% every day, which is exactly what I did on Saturday when my stream wound up being canceled. But on the bright side, at least I kept people busy through an unbelievable 6.8 trillion run that a guy named Eric Stone did on Batman 66 Pinball.
Oh, wow.
During the villain escape wizard mode, he used a technique where he's repeatedly spun the Batmobile. The bat spinner is what I like to call it, the bat spin technique. The Batmobile wheel is located in the center between those Catwoman ramps. Okay. So he repeatedly spun it, and it kept on generating points. Oh, yeah. Toward the end, he got 306 billion on a super jackpot.
Man, well, he really just hacked life right there, huh?
Yep. Okay. And speaking of travel, from my answering question 1, here's the random fact of the day. It was once against the law to slam your car door in a city in Switzerland.
Wow. Wow. I wonder how I was born.
Yeah. It beats me.
Yeah. Yeah, was it for noise, or was it for anger? That would be so interesting to see the core.
Yeah.
And what constitutes a door slam? Like, how loud does it have to be?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an accident.
Yeah. I mean, that was a silly law.
No, it is. No, that's such a fun fact. Thank you for sharing that.
Yep.
Well, what did you do as a college student in the past 2 weeks?
There wasn't too much to do in a good chunk of my courses, considering I was ahead of my coursework. But in at least one course, Speech 321 to be precise, the action picked up. We started our second paper, in which we are required to meet outside of class hours and work as a group to facilitate focus groups and analyze group behavior.
Oh, yeah.
This is the chance for all of us to strengthen our leadership skills and rise to become better leaders at Oregon Tech. Of course, this is no easy task, but we know each other well, and we're well prepared to knock this second paper out of the ballpark.
Excellent.
In Accounting 201, we leaned in closer on liabilities and payroll. Since I wasn't able to get the stream on Saturday, stream Saturday, I took the time to knock the reading quizzes for Chapter 11 out of the ballpark. And I got the assignment done in a flash, with a little help, of course, to make sure everything was down pat and correct. In Business 226, we learned more about employment law and entrepreneurship, but we didn't have much else to do. And in fact, class is actually canceled next week for Business 226. We're officially done.
You don't even have a final on it?
We do have a final.
Oh, okay.
But, however, it's not cumulative. And it's only 24 points. But I'm still going to test myself cumulatively. All of our homework was completed. and our final exam isn't until December 7th. I intend to do a finals review session on Quizlets, but the problem is Quizlet won't let me merge all my quiz reviews because if I tried, it would have too much to process and the page would have an error. I've never had that happen before.
Either.
Yeah, what I have done is I have 2 separate final sessions created. One for the first half of the class and one for the latter half.
Okay.
In Business 223, we finally dove into the world of digital and social media marketing. First, we learned about what SEO is and the pages that rank higher in a search. Results are chock full of relevant content, compelling and vivid images, have short load times, and have keywords in the website URLs. Keywords and titles are especially important as a creator to get your work noticed by more people. If you're struggling to reach an audience because people can only find you by searching your internet username, stop. Consider the keywords that you need to reach the audience that you've tailored yourself to apply to, and make sure that the keywords align with your brand as a creator and position that brand strongly. Make it pop. The only limit is your imagination.
What keywords would you use for your website?
I'm thinking fourth wall, pop culture references, gaming, comedy, and trying to think. Societal impact, maybe. I kind of forgot the 5th keyword I was using.
Oh, okay. Is like content creation one of the keywords that you could use?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I was like, there's a big word you're missing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely that's most certainly. And in social media marketing, I learned about the various advantages and disadvantages of using certain social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what lessons were taught and how can you apply or enhance your studies based on your experience?
Content creation is more than making videos and podcasts. It's about reaching many individuals with these means of entertainment and information. The way to maximize your reach is to optimize SEO. With SEO, your content is bound to get more traffic and your follower count is bound to skyrocket. Yeah. In order to fully utilize SEO on my website, however, I have to upgrade from the free Wix plan to one of the premium plans.
Oh, wow. Well, that's kind of hard that they have it behind a paywall.
Yeah.
That's tricky. But I know like Squarespace, another website creating platform, is also a payment type platform. I think most of them are. Yeah. Back in an old job that I had, one of my duties was to get on our Google search, we were number 2 instead of number 1. So it's to get our website into that number 1. Very first thing that pops up was that website. And it's tricky. It takes time because it matters on how many other people are clicking on your website, things like that. So that's really great that you're learning about it right now and having that experience.
Out of all the plans, I think I'm going to get the business plan because the core plan just gives the basic stuff for $5 less. The business goes $5 more, but there's more features, more storage, more collaborators.
Yeah. You just got to fit in your budget and, maybe you start small and then expand. And
Perhaps I can catch one of those limited time deals, 50% off.
Yeah. I bet there'll be a few with Christmas.
Yeah. There was actually one earlier, but that time has passed because I needed to review, the plan with Professor Weidman before, she wound up ill today. And Business 223 was canceled. Yep. She said
it's going around.
Yep.
There's a big bug that's going around.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so we talked about what you did as a student this week, and I really want to know what you did as a content creator.
For the past 2 weeks, I've been searching for ways to reach more followers. Then, I remembered a concept called simulcasting. Simulcasting is a method of live streaming that spans over not one broadcast, but multiple to different social media platforms. This means if you had that ability, you would be able to stream over the platforms that you're eligible to live stream towards. The key word is eligible. For YouTube, you must have at least 1,000 subscribers. For LinkedIn, you must have 150 followers. And for TikTok, you must have 1,000. On Instagram, only a few select people can go live. But for all other platforms, it's presumed that you can go live upon account or page creation if they support going live.
Instagram, you have to have a certain amount of...
No, they only allow select few people. They only allow few people to use the live feature.
That's so interesting. I know I have the live feature on my Instagram, and I know because when I'm on it, I'm like, don't click the live. Don't do it.
And that's for PC.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, PC. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, and I looked on mine. I don't have it.
Right.
Yep. Only so much I can do.
Yeah.
There are many ways you can simulcast to your favorite platforms, but a good chunk of the ways cost money, such as with Restream. I was considering using Restream, but one plugin changed everything. Fast forward to a few months later. I watched a YouTube tutorial on simulcasting and I was led to the OBS multiple RTMP outputs plugin. It is more convenient and doesn't cost us dime to stream on multiple platforms. I also installed the item vertical plugin with the hopes of being able to stream on Instagram or TikTok.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that is hope.
Well,
Hopes.
I think TikTok would be a better hope than Instagram.
Yeah.
Because you don't... Wow, I guess this is personally. I don't watch a whole lot of lives on Instagram, but people like to watch lives on TikTok. I know that's a big...
Yeah. Of course, TikTok is relatively, I'm relatively new to that platform as well. And it's going to take quite a bit of time to build that up.
So it's steadily, right?
Yes. I tried various ways to go live on Instagram externally, but none had promising results. I have gone live on Instagram as a test in the past via Yellow Duck, but the software is malware. I almost got hacked because of the program.
Oh my gosh.
I would not recommend installing it.
Yeah.
I tried logging into my Instagram via RTMP in an alternative to it, but I never got an email asking if it was me logging in. As for TikTok, I only have so many followers, so I can't go live there either. The vertical plugin serves no purpose right now, but I'm going to keep it installed because at some point I will need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will need it at some point.
Just being prepared. I think that's important. So how did how can you improve your content based on your experience with the simulcast? And if you expanded on your equipment, how does it function and how does it improve your content?
OBS multi-RTMP is manually installed like any other plugin. You can copy and paste the plugin and data from the zip file to OBS's respective folders. Then when you reload OBS, you will see that there is a doc called multiple outputs. Okay, so this is the part where you need to pay attention. Okay. So yeah, copy and paste plugin and data from the zip file to OBS's respective folders, reload OBS, and you'll see a doc called multiple outputs. How the plugin functions is you input the RTMP server and the stream key for that server, and OBS recognizes an additional output you can stream to. When you have all your ducks in a row, simply start the broadcast on all your outputs. However, there are a few drawbacks to simulcasting through this method, as well as a drawback that comes to simulcasting in general. For the plugin itself, the first thing you have to deal with is considering your internet connection. I learned from AWOL Digital that the general rule for broadcasting is that you must have at least 50% of what you're putting out, or risk losing your signal. If you're simulcasting, I would suggest having fiber optic Wi-Fi such as Hunter Communications, which is what I use to stream, and connect your laptop to Ethernet. What happens when you multi-stream is you're using more bandwidth when using OBS multi-RTMP. This can cause problems if your Wi-Fi is not well prepared. Second, your laptop will be using more processing power. This will increase the chances of your laptop overheating if you have a laptop like mine with an i9 and a GeForce RTX 4080. If you're going to stream with such a laptop or even simulcast, you're going to need a fan, internal or external, to keep it cool. Lastly, oh man, it was such a long day. When simulcasting in general, you have to abide by the terms of service for every single platform, especially Twitch and its rules regarding simulcasting, as they recently enabled us creators to stream on multiple platforms at one time. And it is also tough to monitor the chat of every single platform you're streaming to. The simple solution to keep track of all your chats is to install the Social Stream Ninja plugin. It's a plugin that's installed externally from OBS. There's a tutorial online on how to install and implement the extension and to fully utilize it. You must enter developer mode. If your computer is optimized for streaming, there's no need to worry about such a problem of developer mode slowing down your computer. If your computer is slowing down is a big concern to you, consider installing a premium version of the antivirus software you are using, such as Avast or Malwarebytes. All things considered, however, the rewards outweigh the risks with a diversified audience, wider reach, and more interactivity across all your social media platforms. And you get to keep your audience in one place.
It's nice.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Now for our quotes. If you can't do it with feeling, don't. Patsy Cline.
Some heart in your work.
Yep.
All right. Well, what college events or club meetings did you attend in the past 2 weeks?
I've taken the liberty of partaking in a focus group for a business class focusing on the topic of the Crater Lake zip line for extra credits. It was fun, and I got to be a part of a focus group firsthand. In the world of adulthood, there are many possibilities that I would have not otherwise imagined. As time goes on, we go to appreciate the fine moments in life and the wisdom we gain from the experiences we face. Every moment, every dance, every second counts. I've also had the chance to swing by the financial aid team's free pizza event and grab a slice of pizza.
Nice.
Yes.
What slice? What type?
Pepperoni.
Classic.
It was amazing catching up with the financial aid office members and entering a drawing for a potential scholarship. Although it is only $250, it's still something.
Money's money, right?
A scholarship such as this can cover books, and if the refund is huge and the books and expenses are already covered, I could save it and upgrade to a better webcam. Something with 8K capabilities. A webcam like this will surely be able to record in 4K 60. However, the best thing with a scholarship drawings like this is hope. Less luck-based scholarships are unlikely to be the one that requires an essay. A well-written response that stands out in the hearts of donors will win this scholarship easily. Wait.
Hey, honest random question.
Goodness,
Honest, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
yes.
Yeah. Are you ready for Merry Friendsgiving tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready for some fun. Yeah, we've both been working hard, huh? Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well did this help you get involved with the Oregon Tech or Klamath community, and why?
A 10. It was fun providing my input for the Crater Lake zipline, and it also gave me a glimpse as to what to expect from the focus groups. My group in Speech Free 21 will be facilitating when we talk about Dead Week. The pizza was a blast too. The free pizza even saved me money on lunch that I would have otherwise used at the marketplace cafeteria.
Oh, nice. Yeah, save some bucks.
Yes. Yeah, I've still got quite a bit of Albucks left in my account, however. Quite a bit left.
Well, more for your mochas.
Yes, definitely. And I've been using my Albucks more often because, I'm still recovering for that big purchase. Yeah, the laptop really eliminated that scholarship fund.
Oh, yeah.
Refund.
Well, do you want to explain what Owl Bucks are for non-OIT students?
Okay, so for non-OIT students, Albucks allow you to purchase food items from any on-campus source. What you do is you use your money to purchase Albucks, and that money is stored on your student account until the end of the year.
Yeah. So you're buying credit to use at the marketplaces and coffee shops around campus.
Yes.
And it's stored in your ID.
Typically, people purchase $300 worth of Albucks, but however, you can purchase more. I think I might have purchased $350 for this term or something around those lines, but due to the fact that I've had my business law class and accounting 201 class so knit so closely knit together. Like I only had 40 minutes to grab lunch, and my accounting class is in Seats. I've been getting lunch more at the Seat coffee shop, and so I hadn't been using my Albucks too much per se, which is what I should have been doing. But hey, we all make mistakes.
You live,
We
you
all
learn.
are.
I heard that they have really great paninis in that little marketplace. Have you ever eaten this? Panini talk will have to wait.
Yeah, it's gonna have to wait. Yep.
Next time, scholarly shoutouts. Take us away.
Okay, first shout out goes to Dennis L. Oden. The term may be coming to an end, but it doesn't mean I can't learn more about copyright law. Although Professor Oden, or should I say my Uncle Dennis, can't teach me any more regarding copyright law, he said if he found a book online on copyright law, which he actually did, he would see if he could get it for me. As we speak, he's speaking with a representative with Cengage Learning and seeing if he can acquire, I think what he said was the teacher's edition of the book regarding patents and copyright law, the latest edition.
Yeah.
And he said he'll email me with updates.
Yeah.
So
Nice. That's incredible.
my business law professor not only takes great pride in teaching students essential law skills they can use when they enter the workforce with degrees, but also teaches other stuff that can apply to the world of video creation. I couldn't have asked for someone better to teach me copyright law than Uncle Dennis. Hard to believe that I have a lawyer/business law professor as an uncle.
Yeah, no, that's incredible.
As one of Top's peer mentors, Sarissa Rubido checks on students to make sure classes are going well for everyone. I have truly appreciated her bravery in stepping up and speaking in a tone of resilience for her children as she defies the odds pitted against her. As a first-generation student who is a parent to a few children, she works hard because she knows she's providing a greater future for her children. She's also gotten us closer to 150 followers herself. And she's trying to get me recommended on LinkedIn, but things have been pretty busy. Thank you for your contributions to our fan base and for your contributions to helping top students like me overcome the obstacles that are presented to us in our courses.
Yeah. She's incredible. We're really lucky to have her as a peer mentor. And
Creator credits. The first creator credit goes out to the LinkedIn fan base, actually. You guys are amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for helping us get past 100 followers. We need so many more before we reach and surpass 150 and unlock the feature to go live on LinkedIn. I look forward to adding LinkedIn to the various social media platforms that I'll be broadcasting to for my future live streams.
hey, here we go, LinkedIn.
And the second creator credit, believe it or not, goes to Chrissy Wyman.
Woo-hoo.
We have previously given a shout out to her in the scholarly shoutouts, but that doesn't mean we cannot give her creator credit as well. As a creator herself, she's knowledgeable in the field of SEO. I plan on having a plentiful discussion with her. Well, I planned on having a plentiful discussion with her on the day this episode was recorded on my learnings on the book called Creative Hustle and marketing efforts toward groups that are most affected by workaholism. She's encouraged me to take a business course that focuses on SEO to optimize website, but I am proud to announce, like I said, that I have something in the works with Wix that will get all my content on one website so you can follow all of my accounts. I'm sure that regardless, Professor Whiteman would be happy to discuss SEO optimization on a website such as Wix, and I can take the course anyway to develop a website that can benefit someone else on Google. Essentially, get a launch back.
Yeah, and there might be some translatable skills that you learn in that class that you can take to the other class. You know, just because it's on a different platform doesn't mean it's not translatable, because you still use some of your skills that you use on Facebook for LinkedIn, right? And so I bet that there's knowledge in that class that you can earn and learn.
Yeah. Well, it's been a fun first 5 episodes for season 2.
Yeah, it has. God.
Yep. Well, I'm really excited for the next 5 episodes that are going to be coming out.
Absolutely. Winter term is great. We have tons of fun events planned. Some really great times to learn about internships and alumni panels and things along that sort in TOP. And And of course, DC right at the end of winter term, which
Oh, yes.
really is a beautiful little cherry on the top of a nice scholarly Sunday.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Well, I've had a blast. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, Colton, I really appreciate my time here recording with you.
Yes. Thank you folks so much for tuning in. Remember, there will be disappointments in life, but us humans have the power to turn those disappointments into accomplishments. This is Wayne Z0207, aka Colton W. Hurst, aka the fourth wall breaking one-man army, signing out. See you on episode 6 and the beginning of winter term.
Woohoo! Bye. And this is Charlotte signing off as well. Good night.
Special thanks go to Oregon Institute of Technology, celebrating 75 years of applied learning in climate candies. This has been a fourth wall breaking one-man army production.